Hello friends, welcome to my new video. Today I'm going to do another card with this cutting sheet. I have some flowers and this is to make a vertical card and a square card or rectangle card. That's the right name I was searching for. And I have two girls over here which are looking sideways, one to the left and one to the right, and some flowers. So I was thinking maybe I could do this more often, offering you guys some things like this for you to use for your cards or for art doodling or whatsoever. You know, the sky's the limit, you can use it for everything. Today I want to be making a rectangle card. So I've printed it with some other paper which has a total different look to it, and I'm going to be using light blue as a base, and I will be using some other stuff as well. But as you can see, I've cut already the rectangle out. And before I go further, I'm going to show you the dies that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using two dies from Elizabeth Craft Design, and the first one is the 2217, the Floral's Greenery number 3, which is from the Paper and Flowers collection by Angelica Turner, who sadly also has left Elizabeth Craft Design, which is a real bummer because I really liked her style of flowers. And we have the Fancy Flourishes 2021 from Annette Green, which is from the Everyday Elements collection from Elizabeth Craft Design. And she is still a member of ECD, so I hope that she will stay there. Excuse me. And I will also be using a CREALIES die, the Paula, the number 456 postage stamp rectangle Paula. Alright, in Dutch you say Paula, but in English it's Paula. I will link everything in the description box down below. I've used the outer border to cut this one. So now I will be using this one. Okay, and I'm going to keep it near because I still need it. And the plan is to put this on a card on the top of the card, and then I am going to be using some removable tape. And the paper that I've printed on comes from the brand, which is also Dutch, Fairy Bells. And I don't know if you noticed, but I don't do anything with the books of Marim, art by Marim, because that is just not my style. And the thing is that I like a few images, but not everything, and I'm not willing to pay for the whole book if I only like just a few images. So yeah, I stopped buying Marimi's collage books. And I started creating my own collage paper, which I really like doing. And I hope that you like it as well. This will be a free download on my web shop. Let me see if all the little dots are out of the paper. I think they are. I can do that later. And now there are 3 postage stamps. Okay, and they have different borders. This one has dots. The other one has just a stripe with some thingy on the border. I don't know how to call it. And this one has with the stripes. But I think that for this time I'm going to be using the one with the dots. Yeah, I don't know what it is why I am liking all these Dutch brands. I love Variables, I love CREALIES. I love Elizabeth Craft Design. It's, yeah, don't know. And for the people who love the planners of Elizabeth Craft Design, which is designed by Esther Glas. Unfortunately, she doesn't work for Elizabeth Craft Design anymore. But there's another company who she's going to be working with. And her next collection will be somewhere in the summer, of begin summer. So keep following her for all the updates. Very important. All right. Okay, so what you're going to get, and I'm going to be doing this 3 times, or just 1. No, maybe 3 times. And I'm going to make this higher, and I'm going to put some solid paper on the back. So this is the first one. Okay, so that part is done. And now I am left with this and this, right? But now it's time to do some measuring. So I'm going to search for my ruler and my paper cutter, and then I will be right back. All right. So I have cut some piece of cardstock which is matching this paper, and I've cut it at 6.2 by 3.1 centimeters. All right, so that these postage stamps have a nice matting layer, like so. Okay, but before we're going to stuck that onto the matting layer, I do want to color the edges with some Distress. Oh, this is the right one. Distress Vintage Photo. And I also want to do the border of this one, so you don't see the white edges from the paper. Like so. Alright, so now what we're going to be doing is to put the design paper, or however you want to call it, on the postage stamp. That's the bottom part. And that's the middle section. Excuse me. And this one goes on top. Like so, and I will glue it with some 3D foam tape, and then this girl goes here, and then this flower goes over here, and I want to color this one. And I don't know if you noticed, but I've cut out these flourish swirls, but I don't think that I will be using them. Okay, so I've took the wrong color at the first trial. That was too bright. So now I'm going to be using Distress Oxide in the color Rustic Wilderness. Okay. And I'm just going to color the branches. But I also want to add some other stuff to it. Yeah, I like how that color looks with the card. And I will also color the back of the branch, leafy, or however you want to call it, greenery. All right. Now, okie dokie. I have some solar paste and I have some lunar paste. I don't have the Lator alligator Astro paste, but I do have the Black Widow Astro paste. So I am thinking that I am going to use this guy, the Crocodile Tears. I am loving this stuff. All the pastes from Simon Hurley are so gorgeous. And you can use them for your cards, but you could also use them for your mixed media projects. You could even mix them up with your dilutions things. I mean, why not? Okay, so this is the pearly thing. The pearl solar paste. I'm just going to be using a brush. This does take a time to dry. But the shimmer is just so good. Now what is a card without a little bit of shimmer and glittery goodness, right? Okay. You could also do it with the Q-tip. This looks so good. Don't know if you guys can see the shine. Awesome, right? So that is the solar paste. And be sure to, when you use stencils with it, be sure to clean it right away. Because if you're going to use it with a stencil, then your stencil won't be happy. And then you can throw that one away. Okay? So I am hooked on this stuff, as you might have noticed. And I already have a bunch of all the prettiness of the Astro pastes and the solar paste, and there are also some sprays. And yeah, I think that I am going to let this stuff dry, and then I will be back in a later time. Alright, so I just cut a piece of paper. The same one as what I've used for the postage stamps. And I am just going to glue it down. And I'm going to be using my tweezer for this. I'm just going to glue it down like this. And now I will use this cutting machine, trimmer, or however it's called. I'm just going to leave a tiny little border. Okay. And then we have something like this. Now we're going to pop on these guys. All right. Be sure it's straight. This one goes in the middle. This is the last one. Okay, now we can press it. I do want to add a little bit of foam on the girl. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh. All right. This goes right here. Okay, and I'm making sure that the feet goes here and not down here. Because that will look weird. Then it will be looking like if she's like, how you call it? Yeah, this is dry. It will look like she's floating on air. Oh, here it is. And I did find some Lator Gator Astro paste. Now the Astro paste has lots and lots of glittery stuff. I don't know if you can see it, but I also want to put some of that stuff on the leaves. Because why not? And again, I'm using a old brush. And look at the sparkle and the shimmer. Oh my goodness, I love this stuff. Okay, love it. So that's my new addiction. Next is put some flowers here. And I had another one, which I don't have anymore. Oh, it's under here. Okay. I like the text to be in white. This one goes here. Or this one. Let's see. Let's see. I think that I know what I'm going to do. Okay, so this one first. All right. In the corner. And then this one will have a foam tape. Wait. Like so. And this one goes here. This one also gets a foam tape because we need to add those leafy things underneath. Okay, for this I am going to be using this glue again. I am really liking this little machine. If you don't have it, I really recommend it. And I don't care about the spilling of the glue because it will dry clear. And now, where's my scissor? We are going to snip this stuff. And my fingers are completely covered by glittery goodness, but that's okay. I don't like to work with the dry glitter, the powdery stuff, but this stuff I really don't mind. On here. Oh, come on. like so. Perfect. Alright, now I have to think about the standard, but I think that I will do the standard the same way as we did with the previous card. Oh, come on. Alright. That's number 1. Number 2. Number 3 and 4. And the base of the card will be the same as the previous card, like I said. And that's very simple and easy to do, and it saves you in weight, because instead of a double card, oh come on, you will make now a card with a single I call it a single, that's not working, base for the card. Why aren't you working? Okay, let's do it like this. All right, cool. All right, like so. Like I said, we need to do the base. That's going to be done with some white cardstock. And it's going to be the same size. As you can see. It's super easy to make cards like this, and it saves you a postage stamp, which is a plus. Okay. And for the base of the card, I am going to be using the cheapest cardstock on the market. Why not? You know, why not? I'm using the Vibra cardstock. I really need to change the blade of my trimmer, as you can see. But for that problem, I'm going to use a sanding tool. And I'm just going to sand it. Ta-da! Done. Okay, so next is to put a crease line. And I'm going to be using my scoreboard, which won't fit into the camera. And I'm going to put it down like so. And I'm going to score it at 1.5 inch, which is give and take 1 centimeter. Okay? Just score it. And that's it. And you can use this technique for circular cards, oval cards, any kind of card basically. And you can write a message here or on the back of this card. It's all good. Now I'm thinking, should I use blue cardstock instead? But I like the white, so it's easy to write something on the back. Okay, I'm going to add some glue on the strip here. And then I am going to add it like so. And then this card is done. Ta-da! It stands. Okay. So that's how I do my card nowadays with this standard. Because it's super easy and it saves you cardstock and it saves you a postage stamp. So double win, right? And yeah, this is the card for today. I hope that you liked it. There will be more cards like this in the future. There will be also more papers like this in the future. This is a download on my coffee shop for you to use for yourself. It's a free download, so just use it, please. And if you do share it on the social media, please hashtag me with hashtag KlaskesArtsyWorld. That would be very awesome because I would love to see what you make with it. And yeah, I thank you all so much for watching. And I hope it inspires you to make your own videos. I will put everything that I've used in a description box down below. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. And I see you at the next one. Bye bye.